Alright, Shalom, you the Hebrew Israelites, come in week in and week out, prophesize the downfall of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. I want to give all praises to Yahawah,
Bahasham, Yahawashi.
Double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers that's preaching His word in sincerity and truth across the four corners of the earth. We just gonna get straight into it.
So this is Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so that word, that's the spirit of Esau, man. Esau, the spirit of the serpent, the same spirit of Cain, the same spirit of Esau. And I looked up that word subtile, man. It means cunning, crafty, sneaky, insubordinate. Basically, you know, the spirit of the goddamn Edomites. You know what I mean? So keep going.
It says, which made Yahawah, so like which the Lord Yahawah had made, and he said unto the woman, yea, hath Yahawah said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
Start right there. So that subtile spirit, man, that perverse spirit is now telling Eve, which is a representation of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American woman, told her, you know what I'm saying, you know, he's asking her, did he tell you that? And you know, of course, the serpent already know the answer, so keep going.
Verse 2, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden,
right,
but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahawah hath said, ye shall not eat of it, right, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right. So you know, that's Eve telling the serpent, you know, the rules, you know, the laws, because the laws was already established from the beginning, man. It's just Moses was the first one to write it down. So that's Eve telling the serpent, you know, the Most High, Yahawah, you know, the supreme Yahawah, you know what I'm saying, told her, don't do that. So keep going.
Verse 3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, for Yahawah doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Right, now, that's the serpent giving her that wine, man, which is that philosophy. You know, because she had just told the serpent, what, you know, we ain't supposed to eat from that tree, you know what I'm saying? But the serpent is telling her, you know, if you eat from the tree, you'll be God, you know what I'm saying? You know good and evil, you'll be like the Most High. And that's what they do today, you know, the so-called white man, Esau, you know, like with homosexuality, transsexuality, women being equal to a man, all these unrighteous decrees that they do that go against the Bible is that philosophy, that wine that the scriptures speak of, man. So, you know, and another point I wanted to make is that's the reason the serpent attacked the woman, man. Because he knew if he would have came to Adam with that shit. Yeah, she the bigger vessel. If he would have came to Adam with that shit, Adam would have, you know, get the fuck out of here. What you talking about? See everything the Most High doing for me. You know what I'm saying? So keep going.
In verse, let me bring 6 back. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
Right.
And keep going?
Yeah, keep going, you can finish that.
And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked.
All right, stop right there. Now, that's what Esau doing to Eve today, man. That's the same thing he's doing today. He's giving her those philosophies, and she's running with it and destroying the man. You know what I mean? So read that back. When he said they found out they were naked, because when it says that they were naked, man, it's not talking about them being actually naked, man. It's talking about them, now they know good and evil, like she said. So, you know what I mean, like the serpent says. So now they know what sin is. You know what I mean? That's like them being naked is a representation of them not having no cloak for their sins, man. So read that back.
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were open, and they knew that they were naked.
Right.
And
they knew they sinned.
And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of the...
So it goes both ways. They just said...
Yeah, as far as the fig, break that down.
Well, no, I'm talking about as far as the nakedness goes. Not only knowing mentally, but also physically, them knowing
Right.
Because if you bring it back, it actually said that they knew that they were naked, but they were not ashamed.
Yeah.
If you bring it back in Genesis, so that's I believe the first chapter. But it says, I found it right here. This is the second chapter, Genesis 2:25. It says, and they were both naked, and the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
Right.
So just saying, like, in conclusion to that. But back to verse 8. It says, and they heard the voice of the Lord Yahawah walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord Yahawah amongst the trees of the garden. And the Lord Yahawah called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hid myself.
So he was afraid because he had committed a sin. Right, before.
And I hid myself. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
Now, the reason that the Most High asked him who told you he was naked is because the Most High knew that the only way that Adam would know he was naked, the only way that he would know that he sinned is if he ate from the tree.
Oh yeah,
That's the only way he would know.
Yeah.
So that's why the Most High asked
It was
him.
the question was it's like a rhetorical question.
Right.
It just
Who
being
who told you
you was naked anyway?
How you know?
How the fuck you know?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Alright. Hold on, let me bring that back. Verse 11. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
Jake always tell on themselves anyway.
Right,
in everything. The spirit Jake always snitching on their own self.
Salaki.
No, Salaki on my part.
He said, who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee, that thou shouldest not eat?
So like, now the Most High already knew he ate of the tree, right? So the Most High asked him just to see what he was going to say, basically. Just like when your parents already know what you did, but they still ask you, just so you can fucking lie. That's what the Most High did to Adam. So read the next verse.
It says, verse 12, and the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat.
Straight up.
He told me straight up. He told, it's this
Like that bitch, man.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that subtile spirit, that cunning spirit, that cunning insubordinate spirit deceived the woman, right? So now, and this also shows you it's an order, because he didn't even ask shit about Eve yet. He went straight to the man. Right?
I actually got a slight precept. It says, I'm going to bring it, let me see right quick.
Right, the woman.
Yeah.
Adam wasn't in the transgression. It was a woman.
Get it, go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. Basically saying women can't be saved unless they go through a man. So, and the only way you're going to be saved is through marriage, which is sex. That's Hebrews 13 and 4. As a virgin, that's how you become married. But if the Lord is willing and if he wants to save those, because you know we all adulterers. We all done went off and shit. And just about, you ain't going to find a woman that's a virgin.
That's why the Lord said that. You know, I'm just paraphrasing. How can y'all be ashamed of me, this adulterous and sinful generation?
But at the same time, basically trying to summarize what I was saying is that we all done went off. And majority, if not all women, like the only way you're gonna find a virgin is if they like, what, 8, 9, if that. So you gotta, the only way a woman gonna be saved is through childbearing, but you can't really pop in no 9-year-old in Babylon.
Unless you're a damn Ishmaelite, with your wicked ass.
So.
But that also showed like a woman, it wasn't Eve, it wasn't Adam that was in the transgression, it was Eve. He was never tricked by Esau. He was just following his bitch, you know?
If I could ask
so he gave his strength to a woman.
Yeah, he gave his strength to a fucking bitch.
When they say Eve gave the apple to Adam, it ain't like she just came with the apple like here it is.
She probably did all types of freaky ass shit.
Just like your woman get you now.
Yeah.
That's why I say don't get into your strength to no woman. What's your strength? You know, what's up?
Yeah.
You lay in the bed weak as shit.
Not only that,
coming with that bullshit.
Not only that though, just telling them your business.
Oh yeah,
every time though.
God.
You tell a woman all your business, like how much money you make, where you work, where you lay your head, all that shit. You telling that you giving a woman your strength. There, now she got power over you.
And mine.
When you get paid every 2 weeks, what day, when it come, what account it go to.
Right.
Probably got your credit cards, don't even know it, shit like that, man.
And it just wasn't Adam. It was many Adams. It just wasn't him. It was a nation. And it was probably niggas was telling him, don't fuck with that shit over there, man. Don't fuck with that shit, man.
Adam,
don't fuck with that shit.
Main character.
That's the main character.
Yeah. The one, because it says the Most High breathed the breath of life into him, just like he did us. He gave him the spirit. That's why Adam named everything. He had that spirit on him to understand all things.
Keep going.
Yeah, read 14.
And the Lord Yahawah said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat.
Right, now that's the same. Now you see how the Most High cursed the serpent to be the lowest amongst all the cattle, just like he cursed the Edomite, the so-called white man, to be the lowest among the heathen, man.
It said, eat all the days of thy life.
Eat all the days of thy life.
That was just finished. That was just finishing it up.
And Adam was gonna be immortal too if he had never.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Oh yeah, calm.
Man was made to be immortal, man, and perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
But you read whatever next.
Verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel.
Now, this shows that the serpent wasn't a snake, right? Because when he say enmity means eternal conflict. You know what I'm saying? That eternal conflict is the same reason that, like I said, the spirit that's in the serpent is the same spirit that's in Cain, and that's the same spirit that's in Esau. So that's why Cain slayed Abel, Esau hates Jacob, because of that enmity between the seed of the serpent and the seed of the woman. You know, the seed of the serpent can't be a snake. You know, it ain't like little Jake babies and little snakes. You know, be going at it and shit. That's stupid, man. So the serpent was a spirit of a man. You know what I'm saying? It was no fucking snake.
Verse 16.
Yeah.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Right, and that, everybody know that. That goes into the birth pains that a woman has when she has a baby, man. You know, because from the beginning, like that's the beginning of pain and death. And the Most High didn't make women to have babies and fucking go through all that shit.
Can I say something? Can I chime in right quick?
Yeah.
One thing though, what this verse is getting to, verse 16, is that it's giving the order of a woman. What is her main duty? Now it does go further in depth, further down the line through the scriptures, but it's just telling them the basic of their main duty is to bear children. Like, it don't tell them to be queens. It don't tell them all this extra shit. It's basically just bear children and be keepers at home.
Right. They're supposed to be no fucking lawyer and doctor and all that bullshit.
All that bullshit.
But that's the wine. That's the wine that the subtile spirit gave her, man. In Babylon, they tell you equal to a man, you do whatever you want. But the laws of the Most High say a woman is just a helper, man.
It's just a helper.
Yeah, she's a helper, man.
Nothing less or nothing more.
It says, in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Right, so your man supposed to rule over you, boy. You women out there. That's your lot to get ruled over, man. You're not supposed to be running shit. And you see the effect of look at our nation. Look at the children of our nation coming from single-parent households where a mother is running shit. All these niggas is over-emotional. That over-emotional shit is why niggas be faggots. That over-emotional shit is why niggas be dying in the street. You say something to a nigga, he get emotional and shoot you. Or you get emotional and rob you. Like that's all. That's the downfall.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Good to see y'all back out, man.
Oh, those little dudes. What's up, little dude? What's up?
What's the name?
What's the name?
Yahawah.
Yahawah. And his son named Yahawashi.
Yeah.
This the little dudes, man.
Trying to wake up. Verse 17, and to Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast
Y'all
eaten
being
of the
good,
tree.
right?
Right, so
Y'all being good out here?
Since he listened to the
Stand out the way. All
he
right.
didn't follow the laws of the Most High, because I mean, even though all this is set up through the spirit, Adam still had a chance to say, you know, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, what's the name?
Like I said, they was probably made up. You know what I'm saying? The woman probably had a week.
Yahawah. There you go. There you go.
This is gonna be bad for the video. You're not gonna be talking.
My bad.
So like I was saying, you know, he's probably laid up with the woman, pillow talking and shit. So the Most High said, since you listen to this woman, he gonna give Adam his curse. Keep reading.
Hold on, I gotta finish. Bring that back.
Yeah,
17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground, for out of it was thou taken.
Right.
For,
So
sorry, go ahead.
yeah. So he gon' So now that's the beginning of death, man. Now man came from the dirt. So now you got to return back to that dirt, man. Because like the brother was just saying, we was made to be immortal, man.
Yeah, man.
Brothers weren't supposed to die and shit. Man.
I got a precept for you too.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahawashi, and the head of woman is the man, and the head of Yahawashi is the father.
Right. So that's the order, man. The Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, man, and woman, man. You're totally at the bottom, man. But like I said, that subtile spirit, man, that perverse spirit, the so-called white man gave them the fucking leeway to do what the fuck they wanted to do, man. And you see, how it is how shit is out of order when that's going on, man.
Yahawah, Shalom.
No, I still got a little bit left over. I'm bringing that back. Verse 19. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread till thou return unto the ground. For out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and to dust shalt thou return. And Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Unto Adam also and to his wife did the Lord Yahawah make
we
coats
just
of
talked
skin
about that fucking
and clothe
piece of
them.
shit,
Right,
man.
that coats of skin is his flesh, man.
It's so fucking Asian,
This
man.
corruptible flesh, man. Is that coats of skin. Like I said, man. I mean, it's not like they didn't have skin in the garden, man. That's the coats of skin.
Oh yeah, con.
He made them mortal. He made them, pain is now in the earth. Death, distress, all that bullshit that we go through now is that coat of skin that the Most High put on Adam before he kicked his ass out the garden.
Thou shalt know good and evil. No.
Verse 22. And the Lord Yahawah said, behold, the man is become as one of us,
knowing good and evil.
to know good and evil. And now lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord Yahawah sent him forth from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword, which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life.
Right, so Adam got kicked out of the garden for that bullshit that really for the bullshit that the serpent did, that subtile spirit. And that's the moral of that story, that subtile spirit. I'm going to show you how this is the same spirit that's of Cain. You start at 4 and 1. This perverse spirit, that spirit that... No pictures, man.
What the fuck is wrong with this? Take a picture of the building.
Man, you been doing this shit every week,
Go on
man.
about your business,
Take a picture of the building?
You do this shit every week.
You got like 20 pictures of us, man. What you want?
Damn,
What you
how
want?
many fucking
Take a
pictures
picture
you
of the
need?
building.
This motherfucker, man.
Man, you be on that bullshit.
Piece of shit, man. Got like
You don't
20
care
pictures
about-
of
you
us,
don't care
man.
about no fucking
What you
building.
taking a picture of a grown man for, man?
What is wrong with him, man?
What's wrong with this
So
dude,
like I was
man?
saying, man, it's the subtile spirit, that perverse...
God's language.
Man, shut up, man.
Man,
That perverse
man.
spirit, man.
Take that shit across the street somewhere,
Right.
man.
Your people in Syria and in Middle East getting fucked up, and
You taking
you
pictures
taking
of
pictures
shit.
of men. Come on, man. People, no, man. Nah.
God's
Shut up.
Oh, but
goddamn
these
right,
crackers
we
is
God's
fucking up
people,
your
man.
country, though.
Come on. What do you think you're Johnny then?
Shut up, man.
That's the devil's language.
You ain't even.
Devil's language.
You're a heathen.
Ishmael,
Get this dude on camera.
these
What the
fucking Edomites are dropping bombs on these countries.
He's
Yeah,
whooping that nigga ass right now. He out
Right.
here taking
The
pictures.
white man in your country fucking up your country, man. You come on, man.
Possessed. This got us possessed.
All right,
Possessed.
hey, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Fuck him. Fuck him.
3, 4, 1. So like I was saying,
he ain't
this
important.
fucking heathen.
He ain't important.
That's dumbass. That's the most high. Yeah, man.
Piece
This
of
is
shit.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 1.
I'm sorry. These white people's fucking up their country right now, and they worried. Get the fuck out of here, man. Fucking up their country right now, and they worried about taking pictures, man.
Salt of the earth, man.
I'd be mad as fuck.
It's salt of the earth. Of course, they're gonna take pictures.
But they don't care about that though. Get the fuck out of here.
And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain.
Right.
And said,
Now,
I
Cain-
have gotten a man from the Lord.
So right there now, Cain, that same perverse spirit, that same subtile spirit that was in that serpent, I'm gonna show you how that's in Cain too.
And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground.
Now, in the story of Esau, Jacob and Esau was a man of the field. Cain is a tiller of the ground. Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents, and Abel is a plain man, just a sheep shearer basically, man. Right? So keep going.
Verse 3, and in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought forth, brought of the fruit of the ground and offering unto the Lord Yahawah.
Now, this is what's about to happen is proof that the law was set from the foundation of the earth.
Oh yeah, con.
Because of the offering. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking offer no fruit, man. So keep reading.
Verse 4, and Abel he also brought of the firstlings of the flock and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel.
So Abel came with the right sacrifice, right?
And to his offerings. Verse 5, but unto Cain and to his offerings he had not much respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
Now, this is just like Jacob and Esau, right? Now, Cain's mad because he did the wrong thing. Just like Esau got mad, he sold his birthright to Jacob, right?
It's always about some dumb food.
Yeah, it's always about some shit that they did that they get mad about, man.
Yeah.
Keep reading.
Verse 6, and unto the Lord, and the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen?
Right, so why the fuck are you mad? You fucked this up.
Yeah.
You came with the wrong offering. Why are you angry?
If thou do well, shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire.
Right. So if you would have came with the right offering, you would have been accepted. So that's it. Simple and plain, man. Keep reading.
And thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
Right. Now that's going back to that subtile spirit, man. That insubordinate spirit. He got mad, basically jealous of Abel because he got accepted by the Lord, and that's how Esau is from the foundation when he came to be to today, man. Jealous of us because of the blessing that we got from him.
Con. Yep.
And the Lord Yahawah said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother?
Right. Now watch this shit. Watch this.
And he said, I know not. Am I a brother's keeper?
Straight up lied to not only. Oh, go ahead.
And like the churches and all that, like a lot of them they'll talk about like that saying's talking about like you're supposed to you're responsible like for your brother or your family or their like actions or where they are and all that. Like he was just like the Lord was angry with him because he was just making like a smart ass remark.
Con. That's exactly what I was about to say. That's the spirit. He got sarcastic with him. First he lied to the Most High. Then he got sarcastic with him. Like, am I my brother's keeper? When actually you are your brother's keeper, man.
You are your brother's keeper.
That's so important in this truth that the Most High will overlook some of your transgressions, man, of your brother, man. So keep going.
Verse 10, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
Right, the righteous blood cried from the Most High, from the ground to the heavens, man. Just like when this kicked off, saying brothers.
Remember that name, y'all.
You put to death, man. That blood, your blood, if we those men, your blood is gonna cry to the Most High, man, because he always gonna hear the cry of the righteous.
And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength.
That's why Esau fucks up the earth. That's why he doesn't respect the land Sabbath. He'll sit there and drill shit. He was prophesied.
He would frack the. Yeah. I think it's called fracking or fracking.
Fracking,
he just pour water to the ground. Just keep pouring water. That's not right. You don't supposed to do that.
Prophesied since Cain that the earth would never yield, her goodliness to him. Man. That's why he doesn't know how to rule, man, and that's why everything is in shambles, man. This motherfucker. Keep going.
Verse 12.
Oh yeah.
When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth.
Right, now, a fugitive and a vagabond, right? That's how Esau is in the world, man. He's a fugitive because he's running from his impending judgment, which is going to be the worst judgment of any nation. He's not going to have any repentance. And a vagabond, when they came out of the caves, they go over there and they
got a precept.
They steal everybody's land and call it their own. They'll steal your land, your culture, everything from you.
Your women.
Yeah, your women, and call it their own, man. Because they have no history. They're vagabonds. They was cursed to be a vagabond since Cain.
All right, Job 2:2. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it.
Right, so that goes into being a vagabond, man. So-called white man is Satan, man. It's devil. Devil means deceiver. Satan means adversary, man.
I got a precept too.
That's why.
Oh, I'll wait.
Yeah. So that's the spirit of a vagabond, man, going to and fro across the earth, man. Go ahead.
Zechariah 11:5. Whoso will, thus said the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter, who possess or slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Right.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. That happens just on the day-to-day. You know, with the cops killing brothers, you know, and they hold themselves not guilty, man. You know? What's going on, man? Yeah, they hold themselves not guilty, man, for the wickedness they doing, whether it be just murdering us in the street, slavery, what they did to the Native Americans, the Latins, everything, man. They hold themselves not guilty. What's up? So you can keep reading out.
Which verse?
Where you pick up on that?
Verse 15.
Yeah,
Never mind.
you can read that over.
All right. No, that's where I'm at.
Oh,
I had to read around. Verse 15. And the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance.
Go one verse up. So like,
Back to 14?
yeah.
All right. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Right, because of the mark of Cain. The mark of Cain was him not being melanated anymore. Him not having any pigmentation, him being that red devil that he is.
Yeah, he's a red fucking devil, man. You can't trust nobody like that.
Right,
It's a documentary. People out in Australia who never seen a white person when they live in the forest and they seen them, they butt the fuck out. They poking them and shit. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? Yeah. Like what the fuck is that? Like he just ain't look right to them, man. Some kids were scared as shit. You know?
Right, because you supposed to be mostly every being on this earth is melanated, man. There's some type of melanin in their skin, except the so-called white man. He's the only one with no pigmentation.
Yeah. They were trying to wipe his shit. They thought he had on makeup or something. They tried to wipe it.
That shit look nasty.
They didn't know what he was.
Can't even stand in the sun.
Yeah.
That's the number one indicator right there.
Yeah.
If you can't stand in the sun.
But they worship the sun though.
Yeah,
but the sun would kill you if you stand out there. It don't make sense, man.
Verse 15. And the Lord said unto him.
Stop it.